Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about password cracking. As we all know that the most straight way to enter an operating system is to crack the password. For example, if you want to get into this Linux operating system, for example, if you want to go to server, then you should know the username and also the password. So where exactly the password has been stored in the Linux system? Well, it's actually being stored in a special file called etc shadow. So if you take a look at the file, etc shadow, and you should be able to see a file that have multiple lines, and in each of the line it will start with the username and also followed with a long string that actually encrypted the password and as well as other informations. So here I have a detailed PowerPoint to show you the format of the shadow file. As you can see that usually each line will start with the username, and then after that it's going to be a number specifying which hash function is being used to encrypt the passcode. And then after that it's going to be 6 digit that basically is going to be the sort, which is used to randomize the hash that is generated. And following with the sort, it's going to be the hash, and it's going to be the long string. And depending on what hash function that you're going to use, and then length of the hash string will be different. For example, in this case, the number is 1. Basically, that means it's going to use MD5 as a hash, and MD5 usually is 64 bits. That's the length of the hash. And after that, it's going to be some other informations. For example, the last password change date, and then the minimum number of days required to change the password, and so on. For attackers, the most important part that he wants to focus on is to restore the hash, to restore the passcode from the hash. So ideally what he want to do is that he want to try all kinds of passcode and to apply the hash function and then try to see if he can get the same string. If he be able to get the same digest string, then that's then the passcode he's trying is going to be the passcode of the operating system. So here, as you can see, the number can be 1, and then if the number is 6, that will be much more difficult to crack. Basically, number 6 meaning it's using hash 512 algorithm, which is even harder to crack. And if we took a look at our Linux system, and you can see that for the user Tom, the number 6 basically means it's using *512, which is hard to crack, and the following is a long string that is basically the digest of the *512. That's basically has a length of 512 digits, and after that it's going to be other informations. So usually what the attacker want to do is that the attacker want to use some cracking tools, try to crack the passcode. Here, basically there are a bunch of cracking tools available online, and one of the most useful passcode cracking tool is called John the Ripper. And here we're going to show you that how to use the John Ripper to basically crack the hash. And here we have already pre-installed a hash, pre-installed a password file available for you. If you take a look at the string, the file called the documents password, and basically that's the hash code that you're gonna this is the hash code that you want to crack. So using John the Ripper is very important. So what we can do is, so now what we are going to do is that we are going to find out the pre-image of this passcode. We can use John Ripper to do that. If the system does not have John Ripper pre-installed, then you can use this command to install the John Ripper. Otherwise, you can directly crack the hash with this tool. And here this this digest is a SHA-1 digest, so we're gonna specify the format as SHA-1, and after that it's gonna be the file that we're going to crack. Usually the hacker want to put the digest he want to crack into a file and provide it to the John Ripper, and you probably want to hit enter, and then it will start to crack. But it seems like you need to pre-install the John Ripper. So if your system does not install the John Ripper, then you should install by yourself. The installation is very simple. Simply type the sudo snap install John the Ripper. Now we have the John Ripper installed. We can directly use this to crack the passcode. So we simply need to type in the command John the Ripper and specifying the format of the digest. In this case, the digest is going to be in the format SHA-1, which has 128 bits. And then after that, it's going to be the hash code. It's going to be the file that contains the digest. We simply hit enter, and it will start to crack. And since the passcode is pretty simple, then it will be cracked immediately. As you can see, that this is the username that is listed in the passcode password document, and this is going to be the passcode that is generating this digest. So by having this passcode, we should be able to remote log in the server, right? So we can simply use SSH to log in the server with the username Tom and with the IP of the server. And we have cracked the passcode of the account Tom. We know the passcode is Tom, so I simply type in the passcode Tom. Then we should be able to log in with Tom. Right. So basically, this lab is a very interesting capture the flag lab that will first ask you to find the password of the account Tom on the server, and after that, it asks you to try to find a sensitive file that is stored in the server machine. Now you'll be able to remotely connect to the server. Then you can try to search the secret file, a sensitive file in the server machine, and that includes some secret information in there. And you should be able to find the secret file called secret.txt. And then I believe the file is also stored in the digest. So you still need to use some cracking tools, for example, to use a crack station to restore the secret and to find out the secret information from the file. So that's pretty much for this lab, and I hope that you enjoy the tool, John the Ripper, and also enjoy the lab. Thank you. Bye.